Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wriggler, and it's time for our Number Corner Tuesday. Today's date is April 28th, 2020. Go ahead and write that on your own. Make sure you have the month, April, the day, 28, with a comma, and the year, 2020. After you've written the long date, go ahead and write the short date. We don't have too many April dates left. Now let's look at April 28th, 2020 on the actual calendar. Can you find the number 28? It's right there. What day of the week is it today? If you said Tuesday, nice job. Today, April 28th, is a Tuesday. What will tomorrow be? Tomorrow will be Wednesday. If tomorrow is Wednesday and today is Tuesday, what was yesterday? If you said Monday, nice job. Look carefully at the number 28 down here. April 28th. How many more days of April do we have until we change to May? If you said 2, nice job. 1, 2. 2 more days of April until we say goodbye to April and hello to our new month, May. Now let's go ahead and look at our calendar pieces. The last time we did Number Corner together was quite some time ago. It was last Friday. That means you have 2 weekend days, and yesterday Number Corner wasn't working. So I've gone ahead and shown you the calendar pieces that we missed for the weekend and yesterday. On Saturday, April 25th, we saw length. They're measuring how many cubes. The cubes are 12 inches long. That means it's a whole ruler long. On Sunday, which was April 26th, they showed us weight. That baby is sitting on a scale, and it's showing us that it's 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Yesterday, April 27th, was showing us capacity, or how much of something can fit in something else. This is a bottle of soda. It's called a 2-liter bottle. That means there are 2 liters of soda inside that bottle. Now that you know what happened Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you can go ahead and make your prediction for what the calendar piece is going to show today. Is it going to show length, weight, capacity, or temperature? Go ahead and write down your prediction. Now let's see if you're correct. If you had guessed temperature, nice job. Today's calendar piece, April 28th, shows temperature. There's a moose out in the snow, which means the temperature is going to be cold. If you look closely at where that red arrow is pointing, it's about in between the 20 and the 30. That means it's 25 degrees. That's below freezing. Brrr. Now let's look at our days of learning in school. The last number we had was 142 on Friday, since Number Corner wasn't working yesterday. But we've still had learning for 144 days. Remember, there's not room to fit all of the 10 frames we need, so we have to use our brain to think about that first 100. 10 frames that are full make 100. Now let's count by tens to count the rest. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Stop. We can't count this 10 frame by tens because it's not full yet. So now we have to count by ones. 141, 142. Right now we have 142, but we need 144. How many dots do I need to add today? If you said 2, nice job. 1 for yesterday and 1 for today. Now we have 144 dots. Now let's look at 144 on our chain with links. Remember that when we look at 144, there are 3 digits. The 1 is in the 100s place. This 4 is in the tens place. And this 4 is in the ones place. We're only practicing representing in the ones place for our chain with links. How many links are there right now? 2. But we need 4. So how many links do I need to add today? If you said 2, nice job. This makes 3, and this makes 4. 4 links to match with our 4 in the ones place. Now let's look at 144 on a number line. Right now we have 140, 141, and 142. But we need to get all the way up to 144. What number should we write next? If you said 143, nice job. Is 143 going to be an odd number or an even number? If you said odd, nice job. 143 is an odd number because 3 is odd. It's a number that cannot be shared fairly between 2 people. Now what number do we need to write? 144. Is 144 an odd or an even number? If you said even, nice job. 144 is an even number because it ends in 4. 4 is a number that we can share fairly between 2 people. Let's go ahead and count all of the numbers on our number line so far. You count as I move the numbers. Nice job. We'll be sure to add another number to our number line tomorrow. Now let's look at our frog and toad graph for the month of April. Yesterday I spun the spinner, but I couldn't show you because number corner wasn't working. But I'll go ahead and put the piece that I spun yesterday. Yesterday was a frog day. So we're going to color in a frog piece. Now let's see what we spin today. Today is a toad piece. And look carefully at that word toad. Do you notice a vowel team in there? OA. We're learning that this week. Let's go ahead and color that piece for toad. Looking at our graph, who has the most, frog or toad? Frog. How many pieces does toad have? If you said 8, nice job. If you remember on Friday, we talked about these black lines. These big, thick black lines show us groups of 5. So this first black line shows us 5, and this second black line shows us 10. It looks like Frog has 10 already. How many more does Toad need to have 10? If you said 2, nice job. Toad needs 1, 2 more pieces to get up to 10. We're not going to compare our frogs and toads today. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's go and write our graph information on our recording sheet. We had 9 frogs plus 7 toads equaled 16. How many frogs do we have today? We have 10 because I spun a frog yesterday. How many toads do we have today? We have 8 because we spun a toad today. Today we have a nice easy number with our number 10. Since we know a lot about tens and ones, we should be able to figure out what is 10 plus 8 pretty easily. If you don't know how to do that in your brain, you can use circles, tally marks, a number line, or put 10 in your head and then count 8 fingers. What is 10 plus 8? If you knew it was 18, awesome job. 10 plus 8 is 18. Now let's look at the last part of our number corner for this week. This week we have a new challenge. It's called the Missing Addend Challenge. We've done parts of this in our word problems and changing our number sentences. If you remember our word problem with the word some, we learned that sometimes the middle of our problem is missing. So here we have a number sentence, and we need to learn how to read it. It says 3 plus something equals 5. You can use the word something for this empty line, or you can say because we don't know what goes there. Let's try reading it that way. 3 plus equals 5. So how do we figure out what belongs here? There's lots of different ways, but I'm going to show you 2 strategies today. We're going to look at the number line strategy and the box strategy. First, let's look at the number line. I'm going to write my numbers from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is my start number, so I'm going to put a dot right here. 5 is my stop number, so I'm going to put a red dot right here. I'm trying to figure out how to get from 3 to 5. How many hops will it take me to get from 3 to 5? Let's count. 1, 2. It took me 2 hops. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Let's look at another way to solve this problem. Down here I have a box. In my box, I'm only allowed to have 5 things because my problem tells me right here my total is 5. I've written the number 5 to remind myself I am only allowed to have 5 things in my box. At the beginning, I get 3 things in my box. So I'm going to draw 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to draw a line because I'm allowed to have some more things in my box. But if we hadn't used our number strategy, we wouldn't know how many more. I'm only allowed to have 5. So let's count what I have so far. 1, 2, 3. Do I have 5 things yet? Nope. So I can add some more. Let's add one more. All right, now I'm only allowed to have 5. Let's see if I have 5 things now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I still don't have 5. Let's add another. All right, now I'm only allowed to have 5 things. Let's count how many things are in my box. I'll use a different color for counting this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! Now I have 5 things in my box. If I had 3 to start, how many did I add? If you said 2, nice job. That's another way I can figure out that my missing number is 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Now you're going to try one. I've given you 2 plus something equals 6. I want you to figure out what that missing number is. You can use the number line strategy or the box strategy. There's more than just these strategies, so if something else makes sense to you, you can use that too. But make sure to draw it on your paper so I can see what you did. Good luck and happy Tuesday!